You know, in Indian politics, some of the most crucial battles aren't actually fought at the public ballot box. They're decided inside state legislatures. These contests, they determine the whole balance of power in the Rajya Sabha, which is the upper house of parliament. We're going to break down the high-stakes 2024 elections, a showdown that has already seriously reshaped the political landscape.
So, to really get what happened, we're going to start with the basics. What exactly is the Rajya Sabha? Then we'll zoom right into the 2024 election showdown itself. From there, we'll unpack the state-level math that decided who won and who lost, and finally, we'll connect all the dots to see the new balance of power in Delhi.
Okay, let's kick things off with the fundamentals. Before we get into all the election drama, we really need to understand the institution at the heart of it all, the Rajya Sabha. What is it? And probably more importantly, how are its members even chosen?
So, the Rajya Sabha, which literally means Council of States, is the upper house of India's parliament. Now, unlike the lower house, it's what's called a permanent body. It never gets dissolved. Members get a 6-year term, and about a third of them retire every 2 years, which is what triggers these regular elections. And here is the absolute key. Its members are chosen indirectly by the elected legislators or MLAs inside each state.
So how does this whole indirect voting thing actually work? Well, the voters are the state legislators themselves, the MLAs, and they use a pretty interesting system called the single transferable vote. This just means instead of picking only one candidate, they rank them. This is my first choice, my second, my third. And to win, a candidate doesn't just need the most votes. They have to hit a specific threshold, a number called the quota.
Right, the winning quota. It is all about the math. Now, the formula might look a little complicated, but the idea behind it is actually pretty simple. It calculates the bare minimum number of votes a candidate needs to get to win a seat. And what this means is that it all boils down to a numbers game. A party's strength in a state assembly directly, and I mean directly, determines how many people it can send to the Rajya Sabha.
Okay, so now that we know the rules of the game, let's get to the main event, the 2024 election showdown. This is where the cold, hard numbers met some very real political drama.
The big headline number for this election cycle was 37. That's how many seats were up for grabs across 10 different states, a really significant contest with the potential to totally shift the dynamic of the upper house.
But here's the thing. Out of those 37 seats, the real contest was actually much smaller. 26 of the candidates were elected completely unopposed. Why? Because there was no one else running against them. So all the political drama, the voting, the strategy, the high-stakes calculations, it was all focused on the remaining 11 seats.
And those 11 contested seats, they were packed into just 3 states. These were the true battlegrounds where every single vote counted and the political maneuvering was just off the charts. Bihar with 5 seats, Odisha with